All right, moving down to the fourth shelf is my Sharon Sala and Tami Hoag shelf. For now, I'm sure they'll both have their own shelves before too long. So we'll start over here with Sharon Sala with this first one, which is Finders Keepers. She kind of writes a lot like Lisa Jackson. Then we got 9 Lives, Remember Me, which was fantastic, Chosen, Sweet Baby, Missing, Dark Water, and Reunion. Some of these are hard to read on the spines because I buy them used. So, and then we also have The Warrior, Snowfall, and I'm not even sure of the series these are part of. Butterfly, and that ends the Sharon Sala books. And next we have is Tami Hoag, which this first one here is Magic. Ashes to Ashes, which is the series that I'm reading, the Kovac and Lishka. Dust to Dust, Prior Bad Acts, and then I need the last one, which is The Ninth Girl for that series. And then we've got this one, which is Deeper Than Dead, Secrets of the Grave, and Down the Darkest Road. And the last 4 here is Night Sins, Guilty of Sin, Still Waters, and Cry Wolf. And that's my Tami Hoag's. And the last shelf of this bookcase, we're starting over here with Joe Hill, which we've got Nosferatu, Horns, those 2. And then the other one I've got is Heart-Shaped Box, which I don't have in order because it's the paperback. Jeffrey Deaver's book is there. Heart-Shaped Box is the last one I have of Joe Hill. And then we've got A Maiden's Grave by Jeffrey Deaver. And we also have The Bone Collector. This is his Lincoln Rhyme series. The Coffin Dancer. The Empty Chair. Oops. Just get that out of there. The Stone Monkey. The Vanished Man. Cold Moon, which I believe is still part of that, yeah. And The Broken Window, which I just had this in a recent haul. And then we've got The Burning Wire, which is also still part of that series. We got The Bodies Left Behind. And then we got our Catherine Dance series, which is The Sleeping Doll, Roadside Crosses, and then I have XO, which is on the TBR that we just read that one this month, so that'll be in my wrap-up. And then we've got The Devil's Teardrop, Praying for Sleep, and that's all the Jeffrey Deavers I've got. And then we also have S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders, which I love that book. Love the movie too. The Never Ending Story by Michael N. Dark Corner by Brandon Massey. Open Channel by Jill Morrow. Haunted by Meg Cabot. And then Sea Change by Robert R. Parker, which was a very good mystery. And that is it for bookcase number 5. It's a bookcase, top shelf. This, of course, is not a book. This is the box that I got for my sister for Christmas. And we start out here with House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski, and that was the most confusing book I've ever read in my life. We've got Sea Glass by Anita Shreve. The Carrie Diaries by Candace Bushnell. Rain Dance by Joy DeCock. Unforgettable by Trish Perry. The House of Sand and Fog, which Catherine and I still have not got this around to reading. This is Andre Du Bois III. And then this one here is a trilogy by Andrew Taylor. The first one is The Four Last Things. The Judgment of Strangers. and The Office of the Dead, and I'm not sure what they're about. I know they're kind of scary-ish, mystery-ish kind of books. And then I've got The Business of Death, which is the Deathworks trilogy. All 3 books are in there. And that is by Trent Jameson. And then we've got the Millennium series by Stig Larsson. We've got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked a Hornet's Nest. The next ones I've got here are by Jonathan Kellerman. We've got When the Bow Breaks, Rage, Butcher's Theater. Well, that sounds interesting. And then the last one is Gone. Now, I don't know anything about any of these books or what series they're a part of. I need to look those up. Then we got one, Faye Kellerman, which is Stalker, and I know this is not the first book to that series. And then I got Karen Slaughter, which I'm starting to buy this series. We've got Triptych. And we've got Fractured. And we've got Broken. And I know there's Criminal, Undone, and another one. Probably more than that for this series, but I will have all of them. And then down here is, on my second shelf, is my husband's series by Anthony Horowitz. This one is the Alex Rider series. So we start here with Stormbreaker, Point Blank, Skeleton Key, Eagle Strike, Scorpia, Archangel, and Snakehead. Oh, there's 2 more here. There's Crocodile Tears, and the last one is Scorpia Rising right here. The covers of these books are pretty cool. And then we started him a new series. This one is actually the Gatekeeper series. So we've got Raven's Gate and Night Rise. And this series actually sounded like one I could probably read. So we'll see what happens with that. And we got Joseph Finder, The 0 Hour, which I really did not enjoy that book. So I've got some John Sanford books. We've got Dead Watch, Sudden Prey, and Easy Prey. That's what I've got of those. And then over here we're moving to Vicki Pedersen. This is The Scent of Shadows. That's the first book of the Sign of the Zodiac. And then I've got the second one also, which is A Taste of Night. I still have to get the rest of those, like 7 or 8, I think, of those. So I don't know for sure. And then we got Christine Feehan, Murder Game, Street Game, which is also a huge series, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to invest in those. And also by her, I've got Dark Demon, sorry. And then we've got Wendy Corsi Straub here. We've got Kiss Her Goodbye, Sleepwalker, and Night Watcher, which I'm really kind of excited about those 2 right there because they're a series. Last one on the shelf is Catherine Coulter, Point Blank, yes. Alright, moving on to the third shelf. Starting over here on the end, we've got our Hunger Games trilogy here. So we've got The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, which I really enjoyed that series a lot, or trilogy. And then we've got the Shadow Falls series by C.C. Hunter. The first one is Born at Midnight. Awake at Dawn. The covers are pretty cool on these. The spines look great. Taken at Dusk. Whispers at Moonrise. And Chosen at Nightfall. And that completes that series. As far as I know, there may be more to it. I am not sure. And then we've got Julie Cross, her series. This one is Tempest. And there's Vortex. And then Storm Rise or something like that, which is the third one. I don't know if it's going to be just a trilogy or I'm not sure. And then we've got Veronica Rossi's. I have Under the Never Sky, which is for my TBR, so it's not up here. And then I also got Through the Ever Night, and I plan on getting Into the Still Blue soon. We also have the series started by Kirsten Gear. We have Ruby Red, which my husband is reading. And then this one is Sapphire Blue. And then there is Emerald Green, which they did not have that book when I ordered the other two, so we will get that one. And then I got Amy Plum's trilogy, the Die For Me trilogy. So we've got Die For Me. The covers are beautiful. I actually just did these in a book haul right here, Until I Die. And then If I Should Die. I love the covers. So pretty. And then next we've got Thomas Harris, who is well known for his Hannibal Lecter series. And we start out with Red Dragon, which is number 1. The Silence of the Lambs, number 2. We've got Hannibal, number 3. And then Hannibal Rising is number 4. And also by Thomas Harris, I have Black Sunday, which I was supposed to do a buddy read on that, and it never happened. So I've not read that one yet. And then I'm starting my series, my zombie series by Joe McKinney. So I've got Dead City, and I've got Flesh Eaters. And I'm not sure how many more are in this series. I think it's 4 total. So we'll see if I can get those last 2. And then I got Greg Olson, which is more mystery, Closer Than Blood, and Fear Collector, which I've heard a lot about. And then down on the 4th shelf, we start over here on the end here with Marion Keyes is the author. It is The Brightest Star in the Sky, and I just thought this cover was brilliant. It's gorgeous. Heart of the Matter by Emily Giffin. Piece of Cake by Cupcake Brown, which is a memoir. And then we got 3 of Pittacus Lore. I am number 4. The Power of 6. The Rise of 9. And I've got Camille Lackbird's The Ice Princess right here. And then I've got Creep and Freak, which is a series by Jennifer Hillier. And then I've got the first book in the Kate Tiernan sweep, and it's Book of Shadows, The Coven, and Blood Witch. And there's so many more that go to that now, and I saw of Deb's Book Cafe, and she had a ton of those. I didn't realize that it got that big. And then we've got Damage Control by J.A. Jantz. And I got 3 W. McCummers here. Between Friends, Mrs. Miracle, and then On a Snowy Night. Next one we've got here, Sullivan's Island by Dorothea Denton Frank. I've got My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. 2 Allison Galen's, which I read the first one, and she was, which was pretty good. And the second one is Into the Dark, which I still need to read that one. I got Reincarnationist by M.J. Rose, which really sounded kind of good. I haven't read it yet. I've got 3 Preston and Childs here. We've got Still Life with Crows, Brimstone, and Cabinet of Curiosities, which I'm not really big on Preston and Child, so if I read those, I do. If I don't, well. The last book we have here, my favorite so far of this year, is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I love that book. And for the last shelf of my books, which is not even full, we've got Edgar Allan Poe's Complete Tales and Stories, or and Poems, and I love Edgar Allan Poe. We've got Brave Story by Miyuki Miyabi. I have a hard time saying that. Next, we've got Lovesick by Jane Coburn, Coburn. I just actually had that one in a book haul. Apologize by Elizabeth Kelly. And we got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City, which I just did that in a, actually in my unboxing video. When Mockingbirds Sing, and that one is by Billy Coffey. Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. Let Me In by, I can't even say his name, John Ajvide Lindqvist. And then Between Here and April by Deborah Kopic and Kogan. And the last one is Rob Thurman with All Seeing Eye. And those are actually just in my unboxing video. And there you have it, guys. Those are all of my books. Thanks for staying tuned, and we will catch you again in the next video. Bye.